Hello, good morning, guys. My name is Hayley. Thank you for joining this morning. This gloomy little morning we have. I'm going to be doing like an hour Vinyasa flow, like energizing morning flow, hopefully to bring some light and energy and warmth to our bodies. We're going to get started right away in tabletop. So just bringing wrists under shoulders, knees underneath hips. And then begin to draw some circles with the hips. Taking this in one direction. Being gentle, being easy with your body. Notice the shift of the weight in your palms. So when you move forward, weight comes to the fingertips. When you come to the edges, you come to the edges of the palm. You go back, the wrists. Just noticing the points of contact with your mat. You can keep your gaze right in between your hands. And then reversing the direction. Just the weight shift to the fingers, the edges of the palm, the palm. Making a couple more circles in this direction. And coming back to neutral tabletop. Keep the toes untucked here. Breath in draws the heart forward. It takes you into your cow pose. Exhale, tuck the chin around the spine. Take this into your cat. Next, inhale, cow. Exhale to your cat. And closing the eyes here, letting your body flow, connect itself with your breath. And just moving in and out of your cats and cows just a couple more times. And then meeting in your tabletop after your last round. Lengthen the left fingertips forward, right toes back. Inhale here. Exhale, take a curl in, elbow to knee. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen. Elbow to knee. One more time, lengthen. Bend the right knee, catch hold of the top of the foot with the left hand. And gaze might shift a little bit over the left shoulder. Releasing the foot. Plant the left hand, keep the right toes lifted, tuck the left toes. Inhale, three-legged dog, left knee lifts. Exhale, draw the right knee to the right tricep, and then step the foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale to draw the heart forward. Exhale, shift the hips back, modified half splits. Walk the hands back inside of the right foot, bend the right knee. Plant the left hand, right fingertips trace the sky. And then walk to the outside edges of the feet. Maybe press the right hand into the right knee. Coming into a gentle hip opener. A little twist here. Seeing what your body needs on this side. Release the hands, release the feet. Tuck the back toes, lift the left knee. Step yourself forward, coming into a squat. So left foot comes to the outside of the left hand. Sink your hips. Press the elbows into the inner thighs. And take a couple sways back and forth. And then release the hands, lift the hips. Take a fold forward. Sway the body back and forth. Ragdoll. Hands can grab opposite triceps. Take a generous bend in the knees. And then releasing the elbows. Circle the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, anjali mudra, hands draw to chest. Arms rise. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Halfway lift. Step yourself back, downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. Take just a couple moments here to become familiar with your body. Pedal up the feet. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. And then gently lower the knees back down, table pose, untuck the toes. Left leg lengthens back, right fingertips forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale to curl, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Lengthen. And curl. Lengthen yourself out here. Then bend the left knee, reach the right hand back for the top of the foot. Gaze can shift over the top shoulder. Releasing the foot. Right hand plants, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, three-legged dog. Draw the left knee to the left tricep. Step the foot to the outside edge of the left hand, lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Draw the heart forward, inhale. Exhale, hip shift back. Lengthen the left leg, modified splits. Hands walk back inside the left foot. Right hand down, left fingertips trace the sky. And then maybe shift the weight to the outside edges of the feet. Coming into a little hip opener. Left hand might come back down to press the left knee open. These can shift over the back shoulder. Plant the left hand. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee. Step the right foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Sink the hips, Yogi Squat. Hands draw to your heart. Couple sways back and forth. And then plant through the hands. Lift your hips. Take a ragdoll here. Sway the upper body, just releasing once more. Maybe bounce the upper body, getting a little deeper in the upper back, backs of the legs. Play with shifting the weight to the toes. Becoming light in the heels. Releasing back through center. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms rise. Exhale to your fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms. Step yourself back, top of a plank. Holding here just for a couple of moments. Warming up the wrists, the shoulders, the core. Couple more rounds of breath here to hold. Maybe you start to shake a little bit. Maybe you need to lower the knees. Inhale to shift forward on your toes. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, tops of the feet, press into the earth. Walk the hands back, just about a palm print next to the rib cage. Squeeze the elbows together, lift the heart, baby cobra, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, peel the heart off, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Walk the hands out about a foot to either side, outside of the shoulder, tenting the fingertips. Inhale, peel the heart off, up to your cobra. Holding here. If it ever becomes too much on the low back, backing out of this or widening the stance of the feet. Slowly lower the chest back down. Plant the hands. Press yourself up through high plank or tabletop. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right heel rises. Bend the knees, stack your hip here. And back to your three-legged dog. Draw the right knee to the nose. And then step the foot. Heel first, then toes between the hands. Untuck the toes, lower the left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Take an open twist over to the right side. Right hand back, left fingers forward. Bringing out your spine. Inhaling back through center. Plant the palms. Tuck the back toes, lift the left knee. Shift your hips back. Modified pyramid pose. Reaching through the top of the head. Finding length through the spine. Root down through the right big toe. Exhale to fold over the right leg. We're really starting to open up our hamstrings this morning. Again, a little bit of flexibility here. Weight shifts to the front foot. So much that the left toes start to lift off. Standing splits, top of the mat. It doesn't have to be your deepest splits of your practice, of your day. It's so early, so take it easy. No need to extend any further than your body wants you to right now. Soften both knees, step the left foot next to the right, sink the hips, Utkatasana chair pose. Biceps next to the ears. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, soften through the face, soften through the jaw. Inhale, finding space in the body. Exhale, find softness. Lengthening the legs, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Notice if one side feels different than the other. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly once more. Toes untuck. Walk the hands back just about a palm print. Inhale to peel the chest off. Puff the chest forward. And then exhale, fold. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift the heart up. Cobra. Lower. One more time here, Cobra. If you want to lengthen the arms, press into the mat, lift the hips. Cobra or upward facing dog if you're ready. Just holding here, wherever you're at, opening up the front line of the body. Keep hugging the legs together. Rolling over the toes or traveling through table or high plank, downward facing dog. Next breath in, left heel rises, bend the knee, open the hip. Just pausing here for a moment. And then three-legged dog, find that length. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. And then step the foot between the hands. Heel down first, bend toes, untuck the right knee. Lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, onto Vinyasa, low lunge. And then take an open twist to the left. Right fingertips forward. And come back through center. Plant the hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Weight shifts to the left foot so that the right toes peel off your mat. Standing splits. Inhale to reach through the top of the head, lengthening through the back. Exhale, fold the forehead to the knee. Lift the right heel higher, flex the foot. Soften both knees, and then step the right foot next to the left. Sink the hips, Utkatasana. Belly button in and up. Try shifting the weight to the heels. Peel the toes off of the mat. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, lengthening through the fingers. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Next breath in, reach the fingertips up, lengthen the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Palms plant, high plank. Shift forward on the toes. This time lower halfway or to the belly again. Untuck the toes, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel rises. Draw the knee to the nose. Step the foot forward. Keep the back heel lifted. Inhale, lifts you to your Crescent Warrior. Draw right hip back. Left hip forward. Sink a little deeper in the front knee. Keep the back kneecap lifted. Left leg long. Next, exhale, lengthen the front leg, fold over. Coming into your modified pyramid. And this time, weight shifts to the front foot. Draw the hands to your heart in a prayer. And then slowly Lift off the left toes, taking flight, taking Virabhadrasana 3. Warrior 3. Left toe stay flexed. Soft bend in the right knee. Reaching through the top of the head. Soften the shoulders. Core should be engaged to protect your spine, your low back. And finding stability. Draw the left knee to the chest, come up to standing. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh, sink the hips. Standing pigeon. Coming back up to standing, hug the left knee up high. And then shift the weight back through your warrior 3. Then land the right toe or left toes, soften the right knee. Inhale back up to your crescent. Open twist to the right side, left fingertips forward. Coming back through center. Left heel lower, sink into the front knee. Warrior 2. Press the right knee out over to the right side to externally rotate your inner thighs. Reach the hands in opposite directions. Soften the shoulders. Stay rooted through the outside edge of the left foot. Next, inhale to reverse your warrior. Maybe take a half bind here. Left hand might find the right hip. Cartwheel the hands down. Peel the left knee or left heel off of the mat. And then step yourself back, 3-legged dog. Right ankle will cross over the left thigh. So we're like in our figure 4 in our down dog. Shift the weight to the outside edge of the left foot. So we're in a revolved side plank. Press into the left hand. Right fingertips rise. You might need to tap the right toes down for a little bit more stability. Right hand lands. Shift the weight to the left foot. Side plank on the right side. Left hand lowers. Either stay like this, taking a chaturanga, or plant the right toes back down, flow forward, high plank. Lowering through your high to low. Left heel rises. Knee draws to the nose. Step the foot through. Right heel stays lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Just finding a moment here to collect yourself. Sink into the front knee. And softening your face. Lengthen through the left leg, fold over into your modified pyramid pose. Right heel stays lifted. This time, shift the weight to the left foot. Soften through both of the knees. Hop the right toes in. Hands draw to the heart. Taking flight, Vira 3, Warrior 3. Lower through the right hip. Lift up through the left. Keeping the hips nice and square. Stay rooted through the standing foot, standing leg. I'm shaking. We'll get through this. The right toes flexed. Soften through both knees. Right knee hugs up to the chest. Come up to standing. Then cross the ankle over the left thigh. Sink the hips, standing pigeon. Right knee hugs back up. Shift back into your warrior three. Soften the left knee. Touch the left toes or right toes back down, crescent warrior. Open twist to the left side, right fingertips forward. Come back through crescent. Right heel lowers, left knee stays bent, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Maybe take a half bind, right hand can grab for the left hip. Cartwheel the hands down. All 10 toes point forward. Plant through the hands, three-legged dog. And then cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Figure four, down dog. Shift the weight to the outside edge of the right foot. Taking your side plank option to lower the left foot down just for a little bit more balance. Left hand plants. Shift the weight to the inside edge of the right foot, taking revolve side plank. Plant through the right hand. Your choice to keep the legs as they are. Remove through your traditional chaturanga. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. In about 5 to 7 rounds of breath here. You need to take a moment in child's pose. Coming down to knees. And feeling the rhythm of your breath again. If the breath got away from you, coming back to the sensation of the rising and falling of the chest, of the belly. When you're ready, meeting back in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, soften the knees, gaze shifts up. Exhale, step up, float top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Sink the hips, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink a little deeper. Pull the belly button in. Tuck the tailbone. Sink a little deeper. Shoot the legs long, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop your way through a chaturanga, and we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Right heel lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Take a couple of knee circles here. One direction. Reverse this direction. Three-legged dog, square off your hips. Draw the right knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug the knee in, and then step the foot between the hands. Inhale to your crescent warrior. Exhale to hold. Lengthen the front leg, fold over it, and come into your modified pyramid. So again, a couple extra breaths here. Weight shifts to the front foot. Hands draw to your heart, lift off, warrior three pose. Left knee hugs to your heart. Coming up to standing, then cross the ankle over the thigh. Hips sink, standing pigeon. Coming back upright. Left knee hugs back to the chest. Warrior 3 just for a beat. This time, step the left toes back, Crescent Warrior. And then lower the left knee down and tuck the toes. Hips shift back, half splits. Your choice here to stay with the hips lifted, or you can start to lower down onto the left shin, feeling a little bit more of a stretch in the right hamstring. You can even take it a little folder, reach the fingertips up, and maybe fold over the legs, reaching for the left or the right toes. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. Start to shift a little forward so that the right knee bends, right toes lower. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee back to your Crescent Warrior. Open twist over to the right. Either stay here, right hand plants on the back of the left thigh. Left fingertips reach overhead. Come back through center. Windmill open, Warrior 2 pose. Reverse your warrior. And then lengthen the front leg, reverse Trikonasana. Left hand might find the bind behind the low back. Come through center. Left toes might wiggle in a little bit. Your right fingertips reach as far forward as they can, and then find your left or your right shin. Making your way into your Trikonasana triangle. Reach the right side of the heart all the way over to the left side, splitting the torso open. Roll the left shoulder down the back. If you would like to take it further, right fingertips might reach to the front of the room, or maybe over to the left, engaging your core. Soften the front knee, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. All 10 toes point forward. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh again. Weight shifts to the outside edge of the left foot. Side plank with this little variation. And then shifting to the other side. Spin to the inside of the left foot. Revolve side plank. Press into the right hand to lift the hips away. Plant the left palm. Right foot might float next to the left foot. Make your way through your chaturanga. Left ankle rises. Knee draws to your nose. Three-legged. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Crescent Warrior breath in. Exhale to find stillness. Lengthen the front leg. Fold over the left leg. Revolved pyramid. Weight shifts to the front foot, hands to heart. Vera 3, take flight. Right knee hugs in, coming up to standing. Then cross the ankle over the thigh, sink the hips. Coming back upright. Knee hugs in, and then shift the weight back. Warrior 3. Soften the left knee, step the right toes back, crescent, and then lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Hips shift back, half splits. Again, a couple options here, staying in this variation, or sink the hips all the way to the right heel. Obviously, if you have knee issues, don't take this variation. I'm just taking what works for your body. I'm going to stay here, or maybe reach the hands overhead and then take a fold forward over the left leg. Start to walk the hands forward. Bend the left knee, plant the foot. Tuck the right toes, inhale, crescent. Open twist over to the left. Option for revolved crescent. Left hand finds the back of the right thigh. Come back through center. Lower the right heel down, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Then lengthen the left leg, reverse triangle. Left fingertips reach all the way forward, and then find your left shin or a block. Right hand might find the left hip coming into your half bind. Taking it a step further, left fingertips can reach over to the right side or maybe to the front of your room. Soften back into the front knee, reverse. Left fingertips rise. Taking this on the other side, shift the weight to the inside of the right foot. Revolve side plank. Right hand plants. Try floating the left foot next to the right. Chaturanga. And downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step hop, float top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Arms rise overhead, sink the hips, Utkatasana chair. Couple more breaths here to hold. Every exhale, think about bringing softness to those tense areas. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale to sink deeper. Shoot the legs long. Urdhva Hastasana coming upright. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. This time, keep the hands, or plant the hands around the front foot. Step the left foot back, right toes stay. We're gonna land in our warrior one feet. Soften through the right knee, so knee should align over the ankle. Inhale, arms circle overhead. Open twist to the right side. Left heel should stay rooted. So that intense stretch in the left calf. If you would like to take it a little bit deeper, hands can draw to prayer and you can catch the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Keep the inner thighs hugging together. Inhale back up through your warrior one. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Trace the fists down the left leg. If it's too much, you can grab hold of opposite elbows. Puff up through the heart. Gaze can shift skyward. And then take your humble warrior, right elbow, right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Let the forehead and eyes reach back to the back of your mat, top of the head heavy. Keep squeezing the palms together. Reach the fists to the front of the room to open up the fronts of the shoulders. Use the core to lift you back up. Release the hands. Lengthen through the front leg. Spin over to the left side, heels in, toes out. Hands drop to the heart. Sink the hips, goddess pose. And then bring the hands to the thighs. Inhale, reach through the top of the head. And then exhale, dip the right shoulder down. Gaze can shift over the back shoulder. Come back through center. Dip the left shoulder down. Gaze over the right. Coming back through center. Goddess pose, hands to heart. Shoot the legs long. 5-pointed star, reach the fingertips up. And then draw the toes in, your heels out. Arms out to a T, maybe interlacing once more behind the low back. Opening the gaze upward. And then take your wide-legged forward fold, hinging at your hips. Taking any arm variation you so please here. Hanging out here for about 5 more rounds of breath, really settling in to our fold, getting into our inner thighs, the backs of our legs. One more round of breath wherever you're at. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Turn the left toes out to the corner of the back of your mat. Sink the hips next to the left heel, Skandasana, back of the mat. Right leg should be long. And then walk the hands to the front of the mat, pivot the feet. Left hand down, right arm takes you into a twist. If you want to take this a little deeper, taking that deep hip opener that we kind of did at the beginning of class. Spin to the pinky side edges of the feet. Press into the left hand. Side plank on the left side. Stack the feet back of the mat. Hips lift high. Plant the right hand. You've got a chaturanga if you'd like to take one, or head straight to your downward facing dog. Heels lift, gaze shifts up. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale to fold. Sink the hips, Utkatasana. Just once more here, chair pose. Sink a little deeper. Next breath in, lengthen through the legs, reach up. Take a fold forward. Halfway lift. Left foot stays, right toes touch back, heel to heel alignment. Left knee stacks over the left ankle, arms rise, warrior one pose. This time take an open twist to the left side. And then either stay here or hands can come to prayer. Catch the right elbow to the outside or on the outside of the left thigh. Try to keep the right heel rooted. Try squeezing the inner thighs together to find that stability. Gaze might be at the bottom foot or over the top shoulder. Try keeping the shoulders stacked. Next breath in lifts you back up. And then draw the heels in, toes out, sink the hips, goddess pose. Hands draw once again to the thighs. Dip the right shoulder down, gaze shifts over the left shoulder. Keep the hips super low. Knees and toes in the same direction. Coming back through center. Dip the left shoulder down, gaze over the right. Coming back, upright hands draw to your heart. Sink a little deeper. And then 5-pointed star, release the limbs. Toes in, heels out. Maybe interlace the hands the opposite way. Draw the fists down. And then take your fold forward, hinging at your hips. Couple more rounds of breath here. Draw the hands underneath the shoulders, halfway lift. This time, we're going to come right back up because we forgot Humble Warrior on the other side. So pivot the left toes forward. You might need to hop in the right foot a little bit. Sink into the left knee. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Puff up the chest, and then humble your warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. Just to stay even on both of the sides. Let the top of the head be heavy. Gaze shift to the back of the room. Pull the fists to the front of the room. Let the fist and core draw you back up. Release the hands. Now take this through center. We're actually just going to sink the hips to the right heel, skandasana back of the mat. Left leg long. Walk the hands through center, all 10 toes forward. Right hand down, left fingertips take you into a twist. Maybe take this a step further, coming into that deep hip stretch. Roll to the outside edges of the feet. Left fingertips can reach to the back of the room. Maybe sink the hips down to the mat. Press into the right hand. Stack the feet back of the mat. Vashisthasana side plank. Holding here for 2 more rounds of breath. And lower the left hand down. 1 more chaturanga. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. Lower the knees down. Sink the hips. Child's pose, either knees together or knees wide. Let the forehead rest heavy. Hands can rest alongside body or reaching them to the front of the room. Travel the hands over to the left side. Getting a little lat stretch on the right side. Gaze might shift under the right armpit. And travel the hands through center. Side body stretch, left side. Gaze can shift under one of the armpits. And come back through center. And coming to sit on your bum. Lengthen the legs out in front of you. Remove any flesh from underneath your tush. Reach the fingertips overhead. And then hinging at your hips, lengthening through your sits bones, all the way through your fingertips. Take a fold forward. And then coming back upright. Keep the left leg where it is. Draw the right heel to the inner thigh. Reach the fingertips again overhead. And then take another fold forward. Notice how this feels. Any different here? And coming back up. Switching out the legs. Right leg long, left heel comes to the inner thigh. Arms sweep overhead. And then hinge at your hips. Take a fold. And coming back up. Lengthening both legs out in front of you. Plant the hands behind the hips. Fingertips face the hips. Press into the heels, into the palms. Reach the toes to the front of the room. Reverse side plank. Lift the hips. Keep the head in line with the neck. Stretching out the front line of the body once more here. One more round of breath. Press a little higher. And then lower the hips down. Reach the fingertips forward. And then rounding the spine, tuck the chin in a little bit. Start to make your way all the way to your back. Full body stretch. Once you arrive, arms out to a T, hug the knees into the chest. Lift the knees off to the right side, and then let the knees fall over to the left. Take your supine twist. Knees travel through center. Shift the hips over to the left side. Knees fall over to the right. Supine twist. And come through center. Make your way into your final resting pose. Let the legs fall wide. Let the palms rest alongside the body. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale to soften your entire body onto the earth. Feeling that gentle release of arriving to the present moment. Nothing to hold on to, no more effort to give. Nothing to do except to just be here now. Letting go of any rhythm of the breath. Letting the mind wander. We often think that in our Shavasana or in a meditative practice that we need to shut our mind off. In fact, it's just learning to live with your thoughts and living with your experiences, but it's changing how you react to those experiences and to the thoughts that are spinning around in your head. So we don't shut them off, we just become at ease and one with them. So as your mind starts to take you to a different place, maybe about what you're going to do the rest of your day, what's for breakfast, when can I have my coffee? Just coming back to counting the breath. We're focusing on the sensation or the sound of the breath. And it's normal for the mind to start to wander, so just coming back to where you left off. And I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for about 5 to 10 minutes before arriving back to your body. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.